Hello and welcome to USAReverseMortgages.net, brought to you by iReverse Home Loans. My name is Brandon Webb, and I'm your reverse mortgage expert. Today I'd like to talk about the benefits of going with a broker versus a direct lender. In the past, I know that I've had several people ask me this, and I wanted to discuss it. I have worked for both, so I have the unique ability to really tell you the difference. So, oftentimes I'll have a client tell me, well, Brandon, everything sounds great. I called you off your website or was referred to you by someone else. What is the point of shopping around? And of course, as a salesman, I'd love to say, well, there's no point. Don't worry about it. But being the honest guy that I am, I explain to them there are two main reasons to shop around when it comes to the home equity conversion mortgage or government-insured reverse mortgage. One of them is likability of your loan officer. It's a good thing to make sure that you like the person you're working with because you're going to depend on them. You need to know they're going to answer your questions and they're going to answer the phone. That's obviously something I always pride myself on. I keep my phone on 7 days a week till 10 o'clock at night. So I'm always available. The other thing is price. Okay, price is also a big thing. Rates, but also fees. Those are the two main things you're going to find that are a difference. The loan itself is going to be insured by the government. It doesn't really matter safety-wise who you send it through. It's what you pay and who you like. So my ability as a mortgage broker helps me twofold. One is that pricing. As a mortgage broker, I make more of the money than the people that I work for. So when I was direct lender, the lender was making all the money and they were giving me their name to go throw out there and say, hey, you should go with me because I'm with so-and-so bank, and just giving me a little teeny bit and not letting me cut any fees they're barely, not cutting much at all. My new company says, well, Brandon, since you're the one making most of the money on this loan versus us, you can decide what you want to do with the money. That gives me the ability to turn that money right back around and do a credit towards closing costs. Obviously, that's something you want to hear, and depending on loan amount, we can do loans for very little to nothing. The higher the loan amount, the more we get paid, so the more we're able to help the client. The other real benefit to going with a broker is you're not stuck with that one lender and their guidelines. Oftentimes when you go to a direct lender, and they don't like the smallest thing, and I've heard all types of crazy stuff, that's it. They say, well, we don't want to do your loan, we're going to decline it because of X, Y, and Z. We work with the 4 top lenders, my company does, and I'm able to send your loan to any one of them, meaning that if one lender doesn't like something, maybe the next guy doesn't mind, and that happens much more often than you think. Some lenders have more stringent guidelines due to what they call lender overlays. Lender overlay basically means that the lender just decides, I don't like this kind of thing going on, so we're not going to do these loans. Well, that might not be a HUD guideline, and HUD sets the guidelines for all reverse mortgages. Lender overlay is something they're just adding on top of HUD guidelines. So, a HUD guideline could be really black and white on something, but a lender may determine that they see it a different way. So having that ability to go to a different lender who may just take it strictly for what the guideline says rather than putting in their own interpretation really helps. Okay, as always with any of our videos, if you have any questions about anything we've discussed here today or any other time, feel free to give me a call. I would love to earn your business, but more, I love just to educate. Okay, so don't feel as if you need to be ready to take a reverse mortgage to call. If you have questions about it, if you're just barely starting to look into it, I would love to talk to you and help educate you and let you understand the loan. Mostly what people fear is what they don't understand. So once you understand a reverse mortgage and know how helpful it can be, you can determine if it's right for you. Again, I'd love to earn your business. I'm Brandon Webb for USA Reverse Mortgages, brought to you by iReverse Home Loans. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day.